Hello, I'm gonna try to persuade you guys on saying that Antonio Brown is the NFL player with worst mental state. So, his first incident started in September 7th, 2014. He kicked he kicked a punter in the face while trying to return it, which is obviously not legal in the NFL. And his next incident was December 9th, 2016. This was 2 years later. He was fine. He was doing good in his football career. Here it says he named himself Ronald Ocean in an interview for no reason. He gave no reason. He just said that's his name, and pretty weird. I don't know. But all right, let's keep going. Then in January 15th, 2017, he starts streaming inside the Steelers locker room with like restricted info. Like it was just the coaches talking and stuff, and he just started streaming and showing the whole world pretty much things that shouldn't be shown. That was next is October 1st, 2017. While in a game, he gets subbed out and he gets frustrated for not getting the ball thrown at him, so he throws a cooler onto the field and starts making a fit and just starts yelling on the sideline during a game. Then in July 7th, 2018, he shows up to training camp in a helicopter instead of a 20-minute drive that he was from. He rode a helicopter for a 20-minute ride. Like, that is just absurd. Next is August 12th, 18th. He appears late to an important event by 4 hours and gives no reason why. He just says because he wanted to. Then in November 7th, 2018, he was being interviewed, and he threatened to beat up the interviewer for asking a question, which is his job, so it's kind of funny. Then November 17th, 2018, he threatens the Steelers, the team, by saying that he says, if you trade me, we'll find out who does better. So saying that he doesn't need the franchise, that they could trade him and they need him pretty much, which is not true, obviously. In November 17th, the same day, he missed a lot of team meetings at this point. Like at this point, it was just consistent, not showing up to meetings, not complying with like the team's effort to become better. Then October 9th, he was at a balcony of his penthouse, and he threw like couches, closets, a bunch of drawers, everything out the window, almost killing a toddler. I think he was a 7-year-old. He was walking down on the sidewalk and just couches, closets were just coming down, and he almost killed him. Like, that's crazy. Then in 2019, this is where it starts getting a little weird. He starts getting, he gets a ticket for going 100 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour speed limit zone. So that's pretty bad. He could have gotten a car accident, ended his career right there. Then in December of 2019, he skipped a crucial game meeting in week 17. So that's towards the end of the season, which gets a little more intense, and you need to pretty much be intact. And then in January, he throws his girlfriend. He just shoves her, and then she states it on the internet that she was attacked. And then in January 25th, he tweets images of himself in other jerseys, like in teams that he's not on. Like he's on the Steelers and he's wearing 49er jerseys, he's wearing stuff like that. So that's obviously like being disloyal to your team. And February 1st, I know this is kind of weird, but he dyed his mustache blonde. Like, it's kind of weird. I get he's a celebrity, but it's still kind of weird. February 18th, he named himself Mr. Big Chest. So pretty much, I don't know if it's just like trying to give him more pride or something, but I don't think he needs any of that. Then in March 2nd, 2019, it says that he didn't need football. He stated in an interview that he doesn't need football and that football needs him. So that's pretty big statement, especially as NFL, that big of a program. It's kind of tough. And July 26, 2019, he entered training camp in a hot air balloon. Yeah, So I don't know how he did it, but he stepped up a notch, and instead of a helicopter, he did use a hot air balloon for a 20-minute drive. July 28, 2019, he made a YouTube account which consisted of all the drama that's been happening with him, and he just started throwing shade at people like old quarterback, coaches, like NFL spokesman and stuff. So it's pretty bad. He just started throwing shade at everybody. And then his final big incident was that he threatened to retire because he wasn't allowed to wear his favorite helmet. That was pretty much the end, like towards the end of his road. Because after this incident, he got into a fight with his general manager, and I think it resulted in physical. And the general manager tried to cut some slack on him by not telling anybody, but then Antonio Brown himself, started saying, "Oh, I beat him up, I did this." So after that, it was pretty much over for his career, and he's not playing football for, I think, a year. So I don't know if anybody else picks him up along the way, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to be rejoining the NFL anytime soon. Thank you.